Welcome back, everybody, to Capcom Pro Tour action here at Canada Cup 2017. I'm James Chen, and I am now joined by
none other, Beirut.
That's right.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I had to give myself that intro. How are you doing, James?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
I just saw you. I was like, James. I was like, you hate commentating with me, all right?
I know.
God. You're like, after Spooky, you have to commentate with this Canadian.
I just have to grin and bear it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, there you go.
Ever since the beginning, this has been the duo. But man, what a lineup of matches! I've been watching it actually all morning in my hotel.
People are clear. I love this guy.
Yeah,
okay,
I
love this guy.
Sure.
We're all just joking here. We're just joking.
Yeah, there's some people in the chat.
Yeah, some people are trying like, wow, that doesn't seem like a joke.
Yeah.
But like that actually seems like they were serious about that. So, but yeah.
But the lineup of matches has been absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember Lapchi made a Twitter post. He was like, if any Canadian makes it out of pools, I will upgrade them to VIP.
Oh, my God.
On top of that, I think VIP was sold out, James Chen.
Oh,
so I think Lapchi had no faith in Canadians to make it out of pools.
Dang. Okay.
Not to blow him up. But
Vastin was close. He was right there, but he'll still probably be trying to make it out on loser's side. We are doing pools 9 through 16 now, so we finished half of the pools.
Yep.
However, we are going to finish off one last winners finals from pool 8, which is going to be Dogra versus LPN. Now, unfortunately, LPN is missing right now.
Yeah, he is MIA. So
he is missing, and unfortunately, he does not have a twin brother, Luigi, to go and find him anywhere.
There was a guy on stream earlier named Ninfiltration that you guys commented.
Infiltration.
Yeah. He was a Filipino infiltration lookalike. It was the best thing I've seen, I think, all day so far. We know it's still early.
It's always funny when you have players who start naming themselves. Like I still remember one of my favorites was in Southern California.
Yeah.
So at one point in time when David was still in graduate school in UCLA.
Okay.
He would play every once in a while.
Was this 30 years ago or?
No, not that long ago.
Okay.
No.
Just making sure.
But this was during Street Fighter 4 period of time.
Okay.
And there was another player who he was playing at UCLA named David, and so that guy decided to name himself Random Ultra David.
Oh,
so he was Random Ultra David. So there you go.
Did he play Dan as well?
No, he did not. No,
thank God. Because
but I just love it when people actually base their nicknames off of other people.
Yeah.
Other people now.
I'm telling you, give it time, James. There will be another Jay Chen Sor out there somewhere.
So are you gonna change it to Jay Bearzor or something like that?
It might be me. Yeah, it might be me. I've always thought of like going into a tournament with like a mask on or something. You see that at Evo all the time. People just absolutely disguising themselves. But looks like we have Knuckle-Doo up next.
Okay. Yeah, so LPN, sorry, he's going to play his winners finals match off stream.
Yeah.
Because he is, we're still looking for him right now. So, but we're actually gonna play a different winners. This is also winners finals. So this is gonna be Liquid Knuckle-Doo. We saw Pax defeat Storm Kubo.
Yes, that's right. A little sad, Kubo was, I think, so far the only Abigail repping the only Canadian character in Street Fighter here at Canada Cup. That was a little sad to see, but you know what? Method Pax has been looking really, really good so far.
So in the Capcom universe, can you name me the other character that is officially from Canada? This is a Capcom fighting game.
Really? Oh, I don't think I can. It's not from Street Fighter.
Nope.
Okay, no, I cannot then.
Sasquatch.
Oh, really? Oh, that makes sense. Okay, look at you, James. You're going to be commentating Vampire Savior later on today. You're getting ready, thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, originally all the Darkstalker characters in the first Darkstalkers, just like in Street Fighter, they all have a home country.
Yes, yeah.
Every single one of them.
And I love that. I love seeing that whole international thing. I remember when Jury was coming out, how big of a deal that was for Koreans,
it was the first time a Korean character was in a Street Fighter. But I mean, that's like I thought it was funny that like David was surprised that Morrigan had a Scottish accent.
Oh,
I was like, she's from Scotland. So, yep.
Where was Talbane from?
The UK.
UK, yeah.
England. Yep. So he was always a British werewolf.
Yeah.
A werewolf in London.
That's super cool. Let's see, Knuckle-Doo.
So Pax, the first match we saw him on stream, he just destroyed his opponent with his carrot.
Yeah.
Second match, it looked like Kubo had his number, won the first game, but then great adjustments from Pax. But now he's got to go up against Knuckle-Doo. And Knuckle-Doo, has been
gonna play Birdie? No.
He has been practicing a lot of Birdie to fight Punk. So he knows Birdie versus Karen. Hasn't worked out. It worked out like once, but then the next time they face each other, NuckleDu still lost that one. So not super confident for him yet. So yeah, he's gonna stick with Guile right now.
I think it's a safe choice. Yeah, he needs to, maybe if he loses out this match, we might see the Birdie pull out. But that's an interesting pick. Obviously, Birdie's such a strong character. We see the work that Big Bird has been doing with him too, and that's kind of translated over to the other regions. Here we go.
Well, this starting off exactly how NuckleDu wants it with this fireball zoning. But you know what? Karen can make it through there pretty well with the command dash.
Absolutely. Just needs to stay patient and exactly find a hit just like that.
I mean, a lot of the matches that Pax we saw win earlier on stream were really snowballs. He hit you once and then you died.
Yeah.
So,
you can expect NuckleDu's not going to let that happen as much, but
still a possibility. So there's no reason for Pax to get nervous if he gets behind in a big deficit. And wow, nice block from NuckleDu, and unfortunately for Pax, now he's lost that corner position.
Yeah, I love that patience from NuckleDu too. He was just kind of sitting there when he was close to stun. I know, some crazy stuff. What a crazy roundhouse.
He got this crew sweep and it hit the Rasenna. That sucked for Pax.
Oh, and NuckleDu at the end there with a little bit of aggression. I love how he just kind of turns that switch and says, hey, this time I'm going to go in.
NuckleDu with that first round with some fortunate interactions. Oh my god, max damage, counter hit strong in the standing heavy punch.
I know, what a big life lead here for NuckleDu. He's probably just going to chill here. Look at this, he's getting so much off of just that crouching jab. Anytime, Pax has been close, he's been getting a crouch jab confirmed.
Oh,
look at that, just like that.
Yep,
every time. That has happened probably 4 to 5 times throughout this match.
Oh, man, that was not a good game right there for Pax. But as we said, we saw him lose the Storm Kubo, and then he was able to come back 2 games in a row with a proper adjustment.
Exactly. The adjustment I think he needs to make now is he needs to tighten up his strings either when that close range or he just needs to start blocking because he's getting clipped a little bit too much.
Well, this is a great start. Let's just get a cross-up. Didn't get the juggle afterwards.
Okay.
But here we go into the corner. He had a pretty decent lead in the first round of game 1. Oh, he's going to get the stun. Yeah, look at this. Big damage time.
Not going to be able to kill, nowhere near. But okay, back throw. I like to put him in the corner.
It's interesting. He didn't go for the reset, the jab reset. Instead, he went for a safe jump setup.
Okay.
NuckleDu missing this combo.
A little drop there, but actually might work out here. Oh yeah. The reverse. NuckleDu with this pressure. Look at this. Not letting him out. He's one combo away of getting him into stun. He tried to get the counter hit.
Almost.
Oh,
God. After all of that, NuckleDu all of a sudden with the pressure in the corner, and NuckleDu, I mean, on our screen, we can see NuckleDu. He just kind of has this look on his face like, well, yeah, that worked.
Yeah, that was one back throw into such an onslaught, and that's just like these top players, you don't want to give them that single opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
Pax can't let that affect him. He was looking so good early in that round.
Oh no, the V skill hovering there. So he ended up command dashing into it, and NuckleDu confirmed it into a critical art. NuckleDu just looking like everything is all normal.
You're gonna get jabbed for that.
And the counter hit. God. NuckleDu, my God.
This man is looking persistent right now.
This man dismantled him, man. Oh, man.
Jeez.
That was crazy. And look, you see Storm Kubo in the background nodding his head like, wow. That was
He's giving him the thumbs up. Like, that was really good.
God.
Wow. Kubo's happy. He got his revenge in some
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I just love the way that, just the way NuckleDu kept his composure there, just with not letting him in, I think Pax was getting frustrated and he was really trying to get in, whether it was through a jump in or,
Yeah, he almost became a little too obsessed with trying to make it through the Sonic Boom.
Exactly. It worked out from that one round where he got that early cross up or the early jump in and then got him to the corner. And then NuckleDu got the one back throw, obviously.
That was the end of it, yeah. And, but that's a beautiful thing for NuckleDu is he started realizing that Pax was really kind of almost kind of over-obsessing with trying to find his way through the sonic booms by using the command dash, etc., because he really wanted to shut down that game. So that's why NuckleDu just threw out the V skill instead, and so he command dashed into the V skill, etc., etc. And so, wow, we're going to have a rematch then, because Storm Kubo made it all the way back through loser's bracket. So we're going to watch this losers finals match here of this bracket.
I'm sure Storm Kubo has thought about the matchup a little bit more, and he's got to see probably Pax play a little bit more. And I love how you were talking about how expressive, like, and there it is, how expressive Storm Kubo is. You know, he's just such, I don't know what it is with these big body players. You know, Itabashi Zangief is also the same way. They're always happy. They're always just excited to be here and to be playing. And I love that so much about them. It's just great.
This is pool 3. Also in here was Diaphone and Blitzman. So they have all been eliminated now. So right now it is now down to Storm Kubo or Pax making it out of this pool on losers' side.
That's right. And you know, Abigail as a character who can totally kind of frustrate Karen in this matchup with his extremely long normals. We're going to see a lot of the stand jabs, a lot of the crouch jab, and we'll see how, you know. Oh, look at that far range confirm. Okay.
One of the things that Pax did that really shut Kubo down was he started tenkoing all of Storm Kubo's jumps.
That's right, yeah.
The problem right now is that Pax just came from a beatdown, so hopefully he can keep his wits about him.
Yeah, but he did mention that he's kind of a snowball-y player, and he has already gotten a lot of pressure and damage on Kubo. Kubo's going to kind of inch his way out here. Look at this, just fishing with that stand jab.
Yeah, but one of the important things to see right now is that Kubo is not jumping anymore. He remembers from that last game that he got blown up by that. So he did throw in one jump right there, but he's trying to keep it a little bit harder to guess when he's going to jump. Wow, he actually got the punish on it too.
Yeah, Kubo did miss a confirm earlier there. Could have given him a lot of pressure. Okay. Good blocks here. I love the patience from Pax right now.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Not
another
hit, so not going to be able to get a confirm off of that. Oh!
What a risky jump in. That was scary. What is going on? This man is brave.
Wait, and so Storm Kubo, he established that he wasn't going to jump anymore, but then he was like, nah, you know what? Let's jump. Jump.
Crazy, because he had the life lead. He could have just been fishing for more stand jabs, and that would have been enough to kill him. But he was still going for those raw, big jump-ins.
Okay, nice. Gets in there with the Rasenha.
Oh my God! I think he got him. Oh my goodness!
Punching bag time. Ugh!
Okay. Can apply the pressure. Okay, I like that. Back off a bit. Yeah, you're right.
Out of the air.
Exactly what you mentioned. Just that use of that V skill.
Okay. I mean, the impressive thing so far to me is that Pax still has not been caught. Oh, it caught her out of the air. She could not get over fast enough.
Okay, great anti-air there.
Gosh.
Oh, is he gonna armor? Yes,
armor
he
check,
is.
gravity check.
And he gets it. Storm Kubo. Look at that smile. This man is ready.
It's always that's what I always, because in hyper fighting, Zangief had the throw where the crouching throw, he would toss you over his head. My friends used to call that gravity check. Like, he would toss you in the air and be like, gravity check. Yep, still works. And so now, every time I see Abigail do that, that's what that makes me think of now. So that's why I always call that move the gravity check. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, you were about to mention that in this match so far, you know, Storm Kubo has not landed any command grabs, right? He's been very light on that. Just kind of playing neutral, trying to rely on the jump-ins.
Because Abigail gets a lot of play out of that EX command grab, but he hasn't really had any chance to use it because Pax has been very mobile and he hasn't been staying still that much.
Yeah, that's definitely been a little bit frustrating for Kubo, but he did get that first game quite convincingly.
Well, you know, Storm Kubo flew all the way in from Japan and using Abigail, and his arms are tired.
Yeah. Okay, James. Okay. I see you. I should not egg this on. Okay. Again, yeah, that just has been Pax's kind of main kind of poke there. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like now that he's checking it a little bit more.
See, there we go. Back to the Tenko anti-airs. That's going to be key. And it's one of the main reasons why it works is because Abigail's jump is so low to the ground that you can just hit him out of the height of his jump with that Tenko.
Here comes Pax right now. Applying a little bit of pressure, has a healthy life lead. I love that whip punish there. Yeah, he's just waiting for Kubo to press anything. And you can notice throughout this match, Kubo has been pressing a lot less buttons in neutral.
Yep,
and
there we go. Okay, that's what we saw. I mean, this is almost kind of a repeat of what we saw the first time they played each other in the winner's side of the bracket. First game to Storm Kubo, and then Pax making the adjustment in game number 2, especially with a lot of the anti-air Tenkos. So Storm Kubo's got to dial down the jumps a little bit again. Yeah, see, now you see him dashing forward, but that's the key, right? If your opponent is waiting to anti-air you with Tenkos all day, that means they're not hitting any buttons. That means you can dash forward.
Yeah. That's exactly what he's doing. He's going for that crouch forward, stand strong kind of little block string that's been working out for him, but Pax does manage to get another hit.
Oh, missing. Crouch medium kick.
Oh,
he got the crumple. Here we go, party time.
Oh, look at that damage.
Jesus, where did all the life go?
Oh, no! My goodness. Okay.
Okay.
Backs out. This is kind of the pressure that Storm Kubo was looking for all game.
All right, got the throw, and now oh no, I'm gonna get a crumple.
Not gonna be enough to kill.
I thought he was gonna go into critical art.
Yeah, I thought so too. But maybe he's hoping to keep it for next round.
Spent one bar on that, and it was blocked. And Pax is gonna get the punish and the damage and the victory.
Yeah, I mean, Storm Kubo should have tried to go into critical art or something, because, you know, Street Fighter V, the meter gain is just so much faster than a lot of previous games.
If you can win the round. I mean, it was going to be a lot of scaling off of the crumple, so maybe he was aware that that wasn't going to kill.
That's true.
Oh, you know what? He needs a snack. He needs to charge himself up with a snack right now, but he couldn't.
Okay, he didn't have time.
Well, I just think he ran out of snacks, unfortunately. So
already? James Chen, it is 11:25. There should be plenty of snacks left throughout this weekend.
Yeah, I already ate like 8 Timbits, okay?
You guys,
so, you know. I
see the whole CPT team here. You guys are all just feeling the whole Canadian theme for this trip. You guys are all buying Timbits.
Dude, I'm happy because I went to a Tim Hortons last night after midnight, 24. Oh, he finally gets the EX command throw. But he misses the follow-up. Oh, no.
Yes, that was the first EX command throw I think he's landed.
Yeah, in both sets.
In both sets, that's right.
But Tim Hortons I went to had run out of Timbits.
This is, see, as soon as we talk about Tim Hortons, Abigail starts doing well.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know what? Abigail is mad that I didn't get my Timbits last night, too.
Right.
So he is taking it out on Karen.
Wow, look at this. Storm Kubo pressing a lot more buttons. He's using that fear so much more throughout this set.
Yeah, it's really mitigating. I mean, Pax in all the sets really hasn't been able to get much in terms of the footsie game.
That's right.
He's either been able to just rush down like this kind of pressure or go back to this footsie game and not hit a lot of buttons.
Yeah, and one thing to notice about, Abigail is that, the V-trigger is so important that a lot of Abigails do not V-reverse very much at all.
Right.
So once you get eaten on that pressure...
Oh, no! This might be it!
Oh, it is just enough, Storm Kubo! Taking it over Pax. Oh, man.
The run back is always such a problem, but Storm Kubo will take it.
Good stuff. Wow. I'm sure Kubo's happy about that one. What a match. Canada is in, all right? Storm Kubo's an honorary Canadian.
Oh, he's an honorary Canadian?
Honorary Canadian.
Abigail.
Of course,
okay.
he plays, there's not very many Canadian players playing Abigail. You know how much that breaks my heart. So,
oh, man.
What an adjustment. Really good stuff. You saw at the end there, he was just really not afraid to press so many more buttons. He was just throwing out that fierce like it was nothing.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just Pax was never able to establish the footsie game. That is obviously where one of Karin's strengths is that footsie game. Unfortunately, Abigail, that range, that reach, nullifies so much of that. So Pax had to play very carefully. So, he tried to play pretty defensive at some points, not hitting a lot of buttons and everything.
Yeah.
But then Storm Kubo, like I said, he finally stopped jumping in that last game, and it really worked out for him. So
we're going to take a quick replay here.
Yeah.
I think this was...
I think this is where he gets the crumple and...
Yes.
Oh, this is the gravity check. That's right.
Look at all that damage. Just one graphic. Look at that smile, man.
Oh, man.
Just look at this. So go right through the armor. Just be triggered. Not enough time there just to get the grab. Yeah, you can imagine that Pax was probably mashing something right after that B trigger. He was trying to either just go for the deep.
Come on, please, please,
something.
Jab. Nope. Pick her up, toss her. That was it. So
good stuff. Looks like we have Mr. Diego Ume Juarez going up next. Daigo versus M Bunny.
M Bunny.
Yeah, and it looks like he's wearing a birdie shirt.
M Bunny wins.
And Daigo, I feel like he's really found himself, you know, especially in the beginning of this year with kind of his approach to the game. He's been doing quite well in some overseas kind of tournaments. And, you know, I'm just curious to see how well he does here at Canada Cup. I know this is one of the tournaments that he almost never misses.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is, what it is about Canada Cup. Is it the...
Good event.
Yeah, it's a good event, but just like it brings out so many international players, you know, not only from Japan, but from Europe as well.
Yeah, I mean, Lapchi did a great job because very early on he established Canada Cup kind of as this international flair with the 5v5, invited a lot of the Japanese players out here. Basically, for those original few years, he was literally flying them out here with his own dime, too, you know.
Of course,
it really kind of established a lot, so... Where is Daigo? Oh, there he is. He's number 15 in the Capcom Pro Tour.
And of course, he is going with his usual Guile pick here. I know, Birdie, a character that can totally, like, you know, really frustrate Guile, you know, throwing out a lot of his, you know, crouch lights and stand mediums in that neutral range, and he can absolutely deal with the Sonic Boom pressure. So...
Looks like M Bunny is going with Birdie, as you mentioned, on his shirt.
Yeah,
going with the butcher mask.
That's right. This is one of the Halloween costumes, right?
Right.
So these are the normals we were talking about. And Daigo's just going to sit there and throw fireballs. There's nobody who loves to play the fireball game more than this guy.
Yes. Daigo, one of the premier fireball users, although I will still always believe that John Choi is the master of the fireballs.
You are so American, James.
Yeah, but Daigo was right there. He's like number 2 behind John Choi.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at this, man.
Yeah.
M Bunny hasn't even been able to get in at all.
This is what Daigo does. You know, if he doesn't need to go in, he's going to keep throwing these wounds. Because look how much meter Daigo's gained already. He's already has a full critical arc almost ready here.
Just from Sonic Booms.
Exactly.
Just from Sonic Booms, blocking Sonic Booms.
Bunny has no meter, you know.
And then a throw. We're still on a perfect here.
Oh my god.
Just chip him out.
Oh,
just chip him
no
out.
Perfect with a Sonic Boom, not like this.
Come on, let's get it. Yes! 37 seconds left for a perfect.
Look at the expression of M Bunny's face.
That was a 62-second perfect, ladies and gentlemen.
He tried to start it there with the EX Dolphin Dive.
Oh my god.
Just wanted to get some momentum.
Hey, there we go. Got a damage. There we go.
Don't worry, we're not going to have a lot of these double perfects. All right, I don't know what it is with Canada and double perfects. All right? It's not going to happen this year, James. Yeah, Daigo just keeps throwing the fireball. Okay, I like the armor through. Okay, you could have checked that. But now Daigo, anything can lead into critical art. That will be the game, so... Look at this resource management. When he has no meter to do anything.
There's been 2 rounds of basically the same thing.
Oh, it's a critical art just for the hell of it.
And Daigo knows that there's really no reason for him to change up his style. He's just going to keep it. It's going to be 4 rounds straight of this if M Bunny cannot figure out what to do.
Shoutouts to our Capcom Fighters crew here for these facial expressions after the match. There is no emotion on Daigo's face.
Trying to wipe some of that crust from his eye right now. He just woke up. You know, he's like, ugh.
Yeah, there was that really funny tweet yesterday where Daigo was playing Street Fighter 2, I believe it was, and he was just napping the whole day.
Yeah, I know.
And they woke Daigo up, and they're like, "You have to play your matches." He bodies everyone and goes straight back to sleep here. And it was just
Daigo definitely knows how to get his rest.
Yes.
I mean, very early on, I think it was Evo 2000. 4
Yeah,
or
there's
so.
a video, right?
The picture of him sleeping on one of the outdoor lunch tables at Cal Poly Pomona. That made it into the Yoga Hyper book.
Listen, James, that's really important to become a top player. You need to be able to manage your rest.
Dude.
Right? It's probably one of the hardest things to possibly do.
It's also probably really important for being a commentator, too, and I am terrible at that. Let's put down. I think I got like 3 hours of sleep last night.
Well, let's see what adjustment Bunny here can make. I just want to see a few more crazy risks, maybe even like once he has meter to throw out an EX chain. Okay, gets a jump.
Chain or throw a soda can out or do something. This is not working, whatever you're trying right now.
It's super surprising. Oh, there you go.
But you remember we talked about how, you know, which match was it? It was Knuckle Dew.
Yeah.
Where he just realized how much the opponent is trying so hard to get around the fireball. And this is exactly the same thing that's happening. You see he's just walking and blocking, walking, blocking. He has not changed up. He is really determined to see if he can find a way through these fireballs. And so Daigo says, you know what, I'm just going to keep playing the same game here because you're so obsessed with this. I'll let you play into this because it's not working for you.
Yeah. No, sometimes the best thing you can do is kind of block and be unpredictable and then make your move. But
I mean, it's very rare that I can say that there's been a 60-second complete domination round. But that's basically what it's been.
And Daigo was ready for it.
Yep.
It just knows because right now, Bunny's almost reacting too much to the fireballs. He's being a little too predictable with the jumps.
Yep.
And Daigo's just totally, that's exactly what he wants. And look again, second round starting with full critical art, just like the last one. And look at this walk forward just to get him closer to the corner. Okay, armor through.
Gets through with the armor. But yeah, I would like to see more try to dolphin dive over Sonic Boom's chains. You
know what? The crazy risks he's taken, he hasn't really been on point with his pressure. He's kind of let Daigo get up for free.
Right.
And that's been every time after every knockdown.
Range right now. It's the perfect range.
Again, he just needs,
But see, Daigo doesn't care because no more meter now for M Bunny. So he's like, go ahead, armor through it. And that's why he was throwing also. He knew that he could get armor through there, but he just didn't care because it's just not going to mean anything.
Yeah, right now, chip range exactly, and he's just going to throw it out.
And he didn't even try to V-reversal. He could have V-reversaled, but, you know, he would have died anyway, but...
And Daigo's thinking, is it nap time now? Can I?
No, it's the start of the pool.
Okay,
start of the pool. He's got more to go. He's got more to go. So, and we also have a lot more to go. Again, we are in the second half of pools. This is pools 9 through 16.
That's right.
And yesterday we had, during the team tournament, we had Brutus doing really well for Team Canada. But he's going to be going up against Nephew, who was on the winning Red Bull Proving Grounds team along with Mena RD and DR Ray.
Yes, yeah.
I'm sorry, was it Kaba? It was Kaba. It was Kaba and DRA, yes. So obviously a very strong player as well.
But yeah, Brutus, yesterday we saw him at that team tournament.
Yeah.
And he was doing some real work with the Zangief.
That's right.
So like I don't know if he's kind of energized after that performance, and I'm sure Canada's really rooting for him. I mean, I guess I am, but but we're
USA. No, I'm kidding. But we're gonna watch this match. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, it's gonna be Nephew versus Brutus. You're watching the Capcom Pro Tour 2017, presented by PlayStation 4, brought to you by Zowie, a brand by BenQ, the official monitor of the Capcom Pro Tour, Razer, the official Street Fighter V fight stick of the Capcom Pro Tour, HyperX, the official headset of the Capcom Pro Tour, and Twitch, home of the Capcom Pro Tour.
And James Chen, the official commentator of Capcom Pro Tour. James, I love that voice. That was really good.
Normally I would make the joke that, no, that's pre-recorded, but I totally flubbed it in the middle there. I was like,
It's okay.
All right. So there we go. We have Nephew going up against Brutus.
Yes, as we were mentioning, Brutus, though, this Zangief was looking super scary yesterday. And, he beat Itabashi. I mean, in a mirror match, I know mirror matches don't mean much, but he was absolutely kind of tearing through some people in Team Japan.
Yep, and it was interesting because, you know, I was doing commentary with Jackie at the time, and she said that Brutus used to have the problem of choking in pressure situations and stuff, and he's really kind of overcome a lot of those nerves.
And that just comes from obviously going to more and more tournaments. There's no real kind of recipe for it, right?
Yep. That's a question that people ask me all the time. How do I get over nerves at a tournament? And I'm like, you don't. You just keep going, and eventually you just learn to channel those nerves in a more positive way. Because honestly, you know, when you talk to some of the top players out there, they say that they're still nervous at events like these.
And Nephew here just applying the pressure. I mean, Nephew really made a name for himself during that PAX E-League tournament as well.
Oh boy, here we go.
Showing us the power of that Colleen.
Back throw into the corner.
Is the pressure. This is going to be stunned already. No, okay, he's not going to go for it. Just one hit, though. Yes, I like the view trigger there just to get him off.
Get out of the situation. And wow, dashes up for the throw, but he's not dead. Zangief's still alive, but okay. Gets the trade. Woo.
Yeah, the jab trade there. But that's the scary part about Nephew. Brutus, I mean, he's been really on point with his, like...
Oh my God. You know what? You want ice raining? I'll make you rain onto the floor. That doesn't make any sense, but it's fine.
We'll let it pass, James. Here you go, Nephew, applying that pressure here.
Goes for the, oh, okay, juggle into the hand slaps.
Yeah, he's going to try and keep in the corner. Yeah, risky jump in there. Brutus is ready for it. Brutus is sitting on a lot of meter to work with. Look at that, punished. What a good
whiff punish. Yeah. Oh my God. And then the crush counter.
Oh, tries to get in. I mean, Brutus has to maybe chill a little bit, but here comes Nephew again. Going to be able to push him to the corner here with a V trigger. Neutral jump, and it's not going to work. No, he was already buffering. And Nephew going to take out game number 1.
And Nephew is going to make sure that Brutus chills a little bit. Gets him with that V trigger.
Good stuff there, like double jump there that he was already buffering. He was, I guess, expecting some form of SPD or super. But Nephew still, I believe, a young player, and I mean his Colleen has already developed since I last saw him at PAX, doing so well in that tournament. And he's definitely a person to look out for.
Yeah, like I mentioned during the Punko match, you know, there's not a lot of Colleen players out there, so it's great to see someone like Nephew representing this character.
That's right. That's a great point. I mean, you don't see her too much, especially in U.S. here and North America in general. So.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, back to this zoning game here. We had Brutus go and SPD her through the icicle before. Yeah, he's going to be close enough to get that fear, or at least the strong SPD. No, I guess that was the light one.
Yeah, maybe he just wanted the range there just to make sure, but again, I love the early use of the V-trigger too, just to get the corner momentum.
Did he have it before he got the crush counter? Because he just confirmed that right away.
Oh, one hit away from stun, and that's going to be it.
All right, so stun here, probably going to be able to live for just a little bit. Okay, going to go for a reset situation? No, just goes for the... Oh, I see. So instead of going for the air throw, he goes for that juggle because it sets up a safe jump.
Yeah.
And he used that to get the jump light punch, which has shorter block stun, so you could throw quicker after you land.
Nice. I like that change up from Nephew. But Brutus with a little bit of momentum. Okay, yeah, uses the parry.
Wow, that's dangerous against Zangief,
it is.
right?
It's super dangerous, but I think that's the confidence that Nephew is trying to show us here. Yeah, I love that setup. Yeah, just a little bit too much block stun there for the throw. Nice. I love the setup, and he's still able to convert.
Regular throw, close to stun now.
Oh, right now Brutus just can't get anything. Try like the backdash there. Okay. This is the momentum he might need.
Turn all the way around at this point. That's
meaty. In the corner.
Okay, that's the level 3. So what's he going to juggle with? Yes, he's going for the EX SPD. He's going to be able to get some pressure here.
Oh. Backdash of his own. Brutus is going to be able to close it out here. Staying alive just barely.
He had the option select. The low jab, low jab.
Yes.
He had the option select ready to go for the air throw, but it wasn't the jump back. He actually backdashed in the corner.
That's right.
Very fortunate for Brutus that he wasn't punished a lot more for that whiffed air SPD, but look at this. Here comes Nephew.
I like how Nephew didn't really do anything after that V reverse. Wasn't getting too antsy. Oh, just armors through, but Nephew still manages to get the hit.
Yeah, didn't have V trigger activated. Couldn't absorb that many hits. Oh, what a punish. Just whip punish on that and a trade. Oh, I wasn't even a trade. She blocked the fears.
Yeah, just in time.
And Nephew showing why he was part of that winning Red Bull Proving Grounds team.
That's right.
Taking it over Brutus. As I mentioned, Brutus did really well yesterday in the team tournament.
Yeah, but you also have to imagine, like, not a lot of people, we were talking about how Colleen is just not a very much played character, so I can't even imagine how many Colleens that Brutus has practiced against in Canada, right?
Exactly.
I'm sure we've got a few, but obviously not to the level of someone like Punko and Nephew. But look at the man himself sitting down.
See some more Zangief.
That's right. We have Itabashi. And this man, we were talking earlier about how expressive and happy this guy is anytime he's playing. And he just loves to play Street Fighter. And, you know, that's sometimes something that can be missed in tournaments because everyone's just so serious and just wants to do so well. But this guy, regardless of what situation it is, if he's in EVO Grand Finals for some reason, I'm sure he'll still be smiling and giggling as he plays.
But he's going to be going up against France's Will Tupac.
Yeah.
The European players here have been really, really killing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's see how well Will here can do.
You know, I find that really funny about when we categorize, you know, European players. We just kind of leave them as a continent where they're all coming from different countries and they all band as one group. You know, yesterday I saw, you know, Luffy just had like a group. He was with the group of all other Europeans with him. And I remember the first time Luffy, I think, ever came to Canada was back in the Masters Series. I think that was Luffy's very first.
Yeah, and that was such a terrible trip too,
for him. Yeah, that was a hard time for him because he came late and he had to play everyone.
He
and
got
he was
caught
tired.
in a bunch of. Unfortunately, it was right when there was the shooting in Paris.
That's right.
And so the airport was shut down while he was there. No flights were allowed to leave, and so he was stuck there for like 10 hours or something that.
That was the first time I met Luffy, and I remember even talking to him. I'm like, please don't let this be your first impression of Canada. Like,
I know.
Like I was just really worried that he would like absolutely hate this country because it would just remind him of, you know, the terrible trip and everything.
Man.
But it's just so great to see so many people from Europe come out and fly out here.
I mean, Canada Cup is probably one of the most international events out of all of the fighting game tournaments. You know, one, because Lapchi did establish that so much by bringing so many of the foreign players here, but then also because this is so late in the year, so everybody trying to get their points. Because this is one of the last chances here in North America.
That's right.
To score yourself some Capcom Pro Tour points. 400 points on the line for first place.
Yeah, this is absolutely the last chance for a lot of people, but here we go. Got Will Tupac on the left, Itabashi on the right.
And you know what? Itabashi is known for blowing up Laura's with Zangief. So, but, you know, I really honestly feel like Japan underrates Laura's.
Okay, that was 2 in a row. Don't do it again. Okay, yes, I like that he backed off that time. Will Tupac was such a nice lead here. Got a little bit of a vortex going on Itabashi. And
another one.
Man.
Do it again, do it again, do it again. Oh, no, the knee.
Counter hit. Neutral jump. Itabashi's going to need to make up a lot here. It's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, but I've seen Itabashi do crazier things.
Yes. Oh!
Yeah, here's
just
the start.
As you say it. Okay. Nice. I love the patience here from Will Tupac again. There was about 7 of those this round alone.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Laura has a command throw.
Yeah.
Probably should look out for that.
Zangief isn't the only one, but I like that, you know. Kind of going for the option. When you keep going for the same thing over and over again, obviously the thing that goes through a player's mind is like, no, you're not going to do it again.
Oh, gets him with the running bear grab.
Oh, tried to go for the fuzzy.
Yeah, trying to hopefully get a stun in that situation. Oh, okay.
Itabashi, yeah, he's willing to trade there, not too afraid to just throw out that crouching jab out there. Itabashi sitting on a little life lead and a lot of meter to work with. Nice, I like the patience. Oh, look at that. that use of that
footsie
I
button.
know. So that was like max range.
Slowly by slowly walking Will Tupac into the corner.
Yeah, and he doesn't need to do anything right now. He just needs to kind of keep this going. He's sitting on full meter.
Oh, hey, guess what?
Yeah, the same thing we've been seeing the first round. But Will Tupac manages to kind of back out here. Doesn't have very many. Look at that punish.
That was such a beautiful sweep at that range. Oh my god, he almost had it. But you know what? Command dash into command throw has been working pretty effectively.
Yes, that has been his go-to here against Itabashi. Look at this. Now Will Tupac,
Oh
okay.
my god. I'm surprised he didn't critical art.
Oh, and he just got it. Oh my
I
god.
really thought he was going to jab the level 1 into critical art.
Yeah.
The level 1's vacuum into critical art, but you know what? It's okay. He still managed to get that round. So he's surviving just a little bit here.
Yeah, and it worked out because now he wins the round and has a full meter to work with.
Right.
So if you can get any hit here on Will Tupac, it's going to be a huge life lead.
Well, he did spend 1 bar, unfortunately, so no more critical art on deck for him.
Oh, look at these use of that stand strong. I love it. Will Tupac, he's just, I like this back and forth movement here in neutral. Just loving to keep that life lead. He knows that, you know, okay.
Oh, here we go. And let's see what he's going to do with this meter here. Yeah, he just goes for the EX SPD. Now here comes the mix-up. What do you got to do? Nice patience, but oh my god, you're still in range after that headbutt.
Yeah. And, and he was covering
there you go.
both options.
Not quite.
Again, and Itabashi Zangief. James, it's okay.
Oh,
you guys
man.
can't see James is just.
That's just, oh god, that's the spiral right there,
It
man.
is. That's the momentum that Zangief wants. That's the pressure he keeps. But I mean, Will Tupac was just so patient and playing so smart and neutral. He was getting those spokes, those sweeps, getting hits here and there, and he would back off, and it just took that one mistake.
It's so crazy because there are so many opportunities for Zangief to SPD.
That's
so
right.
he would headjab into headbutt, SPD, and then he did this into SPD,
Yeah.
and then he like baited him to jump, and then he SPD.
Hey,
you
listen,
know,
James, I remember when Street Fighter 5 first came out and people weren't believing in Zangief. It was you who was making all the tech videos on him with the buffers and all that stuff. And look at this character now, James.
that's right.
It's you to blame.
Itabashi, yeah, Itabashi wouldn't be this level if it wasn't for me.
James, yes.
That's right. Yes. Even though he doesn't use any of the tech that I put out, so it's all good.
It's the fact that you believed in the character that counts, all right? Oh, look at this
here we
again.
go.
Putting him into the blender. Yeah, now you notice that Will Tupac's like, okay, I need. Oh, wow, what a perfect time to lariat.
Yeah, right there with the projectile invincibility on that. Oh my god, he's going to get good damage. That was a knot.
Yeah.
And now Itabashi at match point over Will Tupac.
Yeah, it's just the momentum shifts for Itabashi have been just a little bit too big. He's been getting too many kind of consecutive hits and consecutive mix-ups. But the way Will Tupac's playing neutral is extremely strong. It's just that one opportunity that Itabashi just capitalizes.
Well, here we go. Time to get the party started. Oh, this time he knew he was going to backdash, so he had the standing heavy kick ready to go.
Okay.
Oh, he wanted one more to get the stun, but here we go. Laura has the party started. Nice! Lariat just goes right through that, no problem.
Yeah, he's been ready for it every time. Nice. Like that check there. Actually was not bad. Oh, it's going to be that's going to be a big punish.
He was trying to maybe bait him into backdashing or something, and then just the stand medium punch. Itabashi takes it over Will Tupac, and Itabashi moves forward.
That's right. Yeah, what matchup knowledge there. Just those lariats through the strings, and even on wake up, he just knew every time.
Right.
Was just so on point. I mean, I guess that's why, I don't know, people in Japan don't think Laura is very good at all. I don't know what that
It's all
is.
Itabashi.
It's
They
all
think
Itabashi.
Zangief is super good,
Yeah.
and they don't like Laura. It's all Itabashi's
Yeah,
fault. It's all his fault.
Meanwhile, in U.S., we have petitions that Rashid should be nerfed.
Yeah.
Petitions that Laura is mindless.
Well, you know what? Look, Dominion has a lot of experience against Rashid, right? He
Yes.
plays against JB a lot, so he's going to need that
and
experience.
probably his Kramer as well, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because Kramer, he played Rashid for a while. I remember
true.
Evo in 2016, he was playing Rashid, but Kramer is also, he plays like everyone. Like, he's just a lab monster. So,
yeah, but they're gonna need that experience because right now he's going up against Ponos Moke, who is basically yesterday in the team tournament. Orange Man took a 2-0 lead against Team Japan, and then they got up to 4-1 or 4-2.
Yeah, then there was Brutus after Orange Man, and then they got him to the last point, and then Moke.
But then Moke came and said, "Nope, so sorry."
Meanwhile, people like Punk were on the side like, this is why Rashid needs to be banned as a character. But I remember when Moke first came into the scene and he was known as kind of the online Rashid player is what people would always call him. But look at this guy now, really kind of coming out to these events and showing off his skill. I wonder, I think Gachi-kun is also in this tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Gachi-kun is here, who
for sure.
I think for a while was definitely the best Rashid that never really got to travel a lot. And I wonder kind of how their mirror matches go.
That's a good question. I mean, the mirror matches are always so weird, though.
Yeah. James, we all know how much you love the Cammy mirror match. You've expressed that to me many times.
God, I hate that
You're
match
like,
so much.
I'm here at Canada Cup to play some Cammy mirrors against everyone.
It's the worst match ever. Dude, it doesn't even get worse than Cammy mirrors and ST, man. God, that one is just the biggest cluster. Yeah. Anyways,
I got James started.
Dominion, sponsored by Sonic Box.
Say, hey man, Dominion, he's amongst my favorite players.
Oh yeah,
I think not only because of his play, because of his personality, and I just love kind of his mature approach towards things too. He's kind of been beating himself up a little bit of his performance right now, but I think Dominion, he's gonna find himself in this game for sure.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
I believe, he started off Street Fighter V playing with Fang, I believe, and that was just maybe not the right go.
That was not probably didn't really work out so well for him. But, when Season 2 rolled around, it felt like Fang got nerfed.
Yeah.
And then got buffed a little bit. So Fang is actually now pretty decent. Yeah. But still, not as good as Guile, so that's what Dominion is going to go with.
That's right. I mean, it was his character throughout Street Fighter 4 as well. He's been quite loyal to Guile as well. So,
the hardest part is that they play pretty differently now. I mean, Guile has the ability to be very offensive, as we saw with Knuckle 2. Remember when he got one back throw and then just
I think that's the same issue Daigo was having when he first picked up Guile in this game. Because Daigo plays Guile in ST as well.
Yes.
And he's just a little bit more aggressive for sure. Oh, wow. Just almost clipped him with that tornado. That would have been into an eagle spike. Yeah.
Daigo. Remember, he had the 60-some second perfect earlier.
Right.
So we know this guy is willing to play patient and whittle you down little by little.
Nice. Okay. Kind of a well worth trade there for Dominion.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, great use of the V reverse. Gets out of the corner pressure too. Rashid, one of the characters, very scary when he puts you in the corner. Oh, and he just shuts him down right on activation. And the crouch short to take it. Dominion looking so strong here. Just the right maneuvers at the right time.
Again, this is definitely a sign of how much experience that he has against this character, thanks to JB, who is one of the best Rashid players in the state, in the continent right now.
Absolutely, yeah. Nice.
And when characters like Rashid and Ibuki become very strong, they're the characters that people start to get more familiar with because they've seen them a lot.
Absolutely. That's always the downside of playing, kind of the higher tier characters is, the top guys are getting ready for them. Oh, wow. I love that double dash there, but just out of range, and this is the pressure for Moke here.
Oh, again, you know what? No fear.
No, that's good. Fear. This is the kind of the more crazy play that Dominion, I think, needs compared to a Street Fighter 4 Guile.
Okay.
Oh,
again, just right out of range.
Yeah.
Because, that's the anti-Rashid, right? If he ever cancels crouching heavy punch into Tornado, you use your projectile invincible move. Yeah. If he doesn't cancel it, you just end up blocking both hits of the crouching fierce. So it's not a problem. but Guile's flash kick just didn't have quite the range that he needed.
Look at Moke here with some early pressure. Already has Dominion kind of a spot where he wants some nice. I love how he's getting right under the neutral jumps there. We're seeing that a lot. The Sonic Boom into the dash forward has been kind of like his go-to maneuver here. Oh yeah, he could have punished that. It's just a little bit tricky.
Okay, gets the throw now. Again, here comes that mix. Oh, God.
This is why. And it's a chip damage. Yeah, nothing he could do there. And look at that. Look at that.
Dominion's just like, really?
Yeah.
This is what I'm going to have to deal with?
Yeah. Like I mentioned earlier, you know, Rashid, one of those characters who can not only push you to the corner really fast, but it's extremely scary once he has you there. With the tornado pressure, the throw loops. Also, if he has his V-trigger charge, he kind of gets a free way in. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, Dominion moving forward a lot more, but we're just missing way too many of those whips, flash kicks, just out of range.
All right, gets the throw now. Back into the corner. How many throws are we going to get again? Oh, this time he baits it out. He baits it out, so.
Oh, and okay, back throw this time. Oh my God, that was so calculated.
That was such a nice setup. Oh no, a drop combo from OK. Not punished too badly for it, fortunately for him.
Yeah, great V reverse by Dominion, but it's not enough. Moke.
After spinning mixer, Moke, not respecting the fact that he's minus, just goes for the standing light kick, and it worked.
Yeah, Dominion is sitting on a lot of meter, but just not working out for him. Moke is just managing to always get that raw hit.
All right, Dominion now trying to play this keep out game.
I'll tell you, that's very hard to do with Rashid. To V-skill under a boom is actually quite precise. Takes a bit of practice.
Yeah, especially if you want to hit him with it. I mean, obviously if he blocks it, you can try to, you can get punished for that. So.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if Dominion was looking to destroy the V-trigger there. We see Daigo do that a lot when he plays against Rashid players. Just burns all the meter to destroy it. Nice, look at this patience here from Dominion. I love it. Just kind of shimmies back and forth, not pressing much, and taking it.
And Moke just accidentally walks into the fireball. Okay. So that's going to give the round to Dominion here. Dominion needs to take this to try to tie it up 1-1.
Look at this. Yeah, I love that right. I mean, he's been doing that actually a lot more where he's actually just baiting a normal or something.
Okay, missed the cross up. Just a little too close on that jump.
Nice. I like the jab check. Not afraid to press buttons, but Moke has him in the corner. Okay.
No throw loops that time. Just went for the one, hoping that Dominion would get baited by the previous throw loop into hitting a button on his wake up.
Okay, gets the light spinner. Yeah, the wake up. That was quite scary, but it worked out.
Nice, using the V reversal to try to keep himself from getting pushed into the corner and to prevent Rashid from getting any mix-ups.
3-frame snatch short there just to check Dominion, and he goes through. He's got a mix-up. He can cross up. Oh, nice. He was ready for it. That was so sick, Dominion.
He's like, hey, I've seen these before. I told you I know this match. Yeah. I know this match.
Okay, Dominion. Oh, that could be it. Oh, yeah.
Yo, man. Okay.
Optimized stuff.
That's going to do it right there. And Moke is going to move forward.
Taking it 2-0. Dominion was looking so good.
Yeah, but Rashid, I mean, there's a reason why a lot of people consider this character to be the top character right now.
Yeah.
It's Rashid and Ibuki who a lot of people are considering the best characters in the game right now.
I mean, they got, you know, amazing normals, amazing kind of, a lot of pressure, you know, that is just absolutely kind of dominant for the Street Fighter V system.
And, you know, one of his biggest weaknesses in Season 1 was always that he didn't do a lot of damage. But people started figuring out ways to make more damage out of him. And then in Spy Season 2, all of a sudden now he's just, like, dishing out damage left and right.
Yeah.
So, and he still had all of the cool things that he had from Season 1. Yeah. So, very, very strong character.
But it looks like we're going to take a quick break. You guys don't want to go anywhere. We got some more great matches coming up. And we'll see you all in a little bit.